So, I know that you've been in the program for a couple months now, Malia. And when you think about like what you thought the ACT test was before we started and what it is now, what do you think is the main thing that you've kind of picked up that you've taken away from the class?
I would just say a lot. I know, like I took the pre-ACT, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought that gave me, um, like experience or kind of a feeling on what the ACT would be like. So when I went and took it, and just doing that compared to having this, and then going into the ACT, completely different. Like it completely showed me I really, even though I took it, I really did not have any experience with it. I still went in there not knowing what to do. So from this, like all like your little hints, like knowing, say the math section, it gets harder as you go compared to the other ones you don't. Um, the cheat sheets, like all those little things, all little hints, refreshers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the little things have is what really has helped me and like prepared me because I didn't have any of that like going into it before.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like any of our teachers really gave us that either. It's kind of, oh, just take this test and like you kind of know what it is. It's fill in the blank or fill in the little bubble sheet. Like that's just not enough. And like
Mm-hmm.
kind of with this, you realize that like there's more to it.
Yeah, there's definitely skill behind like what is the test made up of and
Right.
what is it asking you, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
on the English sections of the test, can you speak a little bit to like are the answers a lot of the times right in the questions, Malia?
Yes, in a way, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of hidden in there in a lot of different places, right? We call those the big picture questions where it's like, hey, which one of these emphasizes the shape, right?
Yeah, and how you like divided the questions up, like it's been a little while, but you divided them up into like three different questions, the type they were, like that also helped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whether
Yeah.
it's a big picture question asking you what it's for or punctuation, or if
Mhm.
it's one of those ones we call the rhetorical skills, right? Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, where does this sentence go that makes the most sense, right?
Mhm.
Those ones tend to be harder, but a lot of the times, if you can isolate what block that you're missing, then you can go attack that one, right? And really
Right.
start to dive into like where it's at. So, when you're thinking about your confidence level as you're going, even though you're still continuing to go ahead and you're trying to boost those numbers, Malia, do you feel like those hints and the tips and the tricks and all of that has helped you grow and has helped you progress in your sections so far?
Definitely. Like I think a week ago we just registered for me to take the next ACT,
Mm-hmm.
and like when we were doing that, my scores like popped up. Like I knew they were not good, but like just to see them and like remind me, and then I see like what I've just been getting here, just a few little tests I've done, like just kind of in the beginning, I was like, whoa, my scores jumped a lot just from that little bit of work, like just from like
Mm-hmm.
the English, because I haven't even done that in a while.
Yeah.
And the math, I thought I was gonna struggle the most with, which I think I scored the best on that. Um, Granted, it's been a while since like I've done English or reading. That was another thing. Like this month is gonna be like my grind month pretty much before I
Mm-hmm.
take the test that I want to go back to English reading and everything. But yeah, I definitely surprised myself with math because I scored so high on that just on the second test. Like for me, because math is normally my struggle section. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I definitely feel more confident knowing those hints, and I just have to remember them.
Yeah.